Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It is. Yeah, it is. It is definitely that day.
What we were celebrating.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we celebrating?
What is? Yeah, it's definitely the day that when we watched a new Lundgren movie.
In the appropriateness of cause for celebration.
Yes.
Our episode of
our wish from last year.
Bob is back, baby.
It actually came true with he came
finally got a Bob entry from post-COVID.
Oh yeah, and yeah, it's a rollicking. It's a good one.
In the 2-year gap.
Yeah, it's not one that you just
sucks. Big Mammer Jammer.
Yeah.
And all the other different guys that we're waiting to hear from.
Yeah, we were.
That you get a Dolph.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't. Yeah. He's the one action star you can really count on, you know? Other people are just like, yeah, probably if it doesn't affect my health, but Dolph is the one guy that you can. Yeah, it's
dependable.
Yeah.
That springs from some of the Dolph purity.
Yes,
there is. There's a sense of being able to count on it.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
And this is Castle Falls.
This is Castle Falls.
Noticed it in the dadgum. How it usually works. Redbox.
The Redbox. Yeah.
Over on the new release DVDs at the store.
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited, and
it.
Spring for that for full price immediately.
Yeah, it's notable.
We grab Bob's up as he makes them now.
Yeah, it's notable. I even got the Blu-ray at Best Buy.
Oh, you did?
It's not out here, but damn it, it's not out here. It's actually at work. But anyway,
yeah, good.
It's great to it's great to see him, as we said before, but it's even better because this is more notable as one he directed.
Yeah!
It's not just him starring, it is him directing.
Yeah, this is another thing that he directed.
If I had a big foam finger, I would be waving it like this.
But you might have looked up, I did not. I know he directed Command Performance, but I don't know any others, so that's great that we get another one.
Yeah.
That's Bob helmed.
He needs to direct more. He really does.
In addition to and co-produce.
Yeah, and
then we of course have to point out that he shares.
Well, yeah,
status as main protagonist.
Yeah, he's not only
co-protagonist with the Scott Adkins.
Maybe you guys should take over, don't you?
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go stay out of trouble.
Man, who's done some other stuff too. You know him from
Expendables, I think is what I know him from.
Some action stuff. Well, he's good.
But yeah, he's good. Can't knock Scott Adkins.
He's
just a dude.
Carry the torch of Gary Daniels.
Yeah. So the other good thing about this Dolph movie is that it's an older Dolph Lundgren, but he can still move. He's still an action star.
You're of course going to keep an eye out for what fight choreography he can still do.
Yeah. We already mentioned Dolph Lundgren and Scott Adkins, but I think the other person of note to talk about in this movie is Dolph's daughter.
Star power?
Yeah.
Yeah, the daughter in the plot.
Ida.
That he's got a daughter.
Is it Ida or Ida if you're Swedish?
I was going to say, if you're trying to do a Swedish thing, I would definitely assume Ida.
Ida, yeah, so.
But he employs his real life. We find out it was his real daughter, or niece, somebody related to him, because it's a Lundgren, Ida Lundgren.
It's right from the family tree, so. And,
awesome.
Yeah, it's all good. They all appear to be good actors and actresses.
And of course, what you were talking about, it's going to immediately be the challenge of does you like him too much? Are you too big of a fan?
Yes.
Are you looking at the movie through the rose-colored glasses?
The jade, yeah.
But that's pretty much why we had to make this instead of saving it for another Dolph favorites retrospective.
Yeah,
because this does hold up.
It holds up quite well
In the cold light of day as a movie.
Yeah.
Instead of just us being elated that
Dolph.
COVID
Yeah.
made it over COVID.
Dolph Lundgren fans purchasing another Dolph Lundgren movie. So yeah, I mean,
Great basic action format.
yeah,
There's stolen drug money
yeah, basic.
that different factions of people are trying to get their hands on.
Yeah, the movie starts off as like Scott just getting a temp job for some 2-bit low dollar construction company.
Oh, yeah. what was the name of that Zadoop construction?
Lundgren Construction? Probably not related at all.
Gotta love it when the director puts his name on something in the movie.
It's just, it's great that Dolph can have both the time and the energy to not only produce and direct movies, but also run a construction company.
Get somebody else to be manager of operations for you.
That's nuts. But yeah, anyway,
And Bob,
so the old
yeah, you have a
abandoned
struggling MMA fighter guy.
Yeah.
That people are blaming him for being washed up or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So when he loses his job at as the fight man for the dojo,
He
goes to get a temp construction job.
a temp job at said construction company, and this construction company happened to inherit the demolition of an old abandoned hospital, which has like 2 or 3 names. Evidently, the real name is Castle Heights, but they
Yeah, what was with the part where the guy just not the mayor, not the first time where they use the title. He'll say something like, "And Castle Heights will fall tonight," or something like that. The mayor says something,
And
but then unbeknownst, or well, no, he might have seen it on TV and copied it from that. But later in the movie, the guy says,
This Sunday, the castle falls.
"Say the name or the movie name." That the mayor made a play on words with, or did you just accidentally?
Yeah.
Was that a typo?
Yeah.
Dolph has his daughter
Yeah.
that has the illness.
There's a severe rare illness that she has, and
Your insurance company screws you out of the
that's
benefit.
what they're known to do.
So then you're in a position to
maybe do something.
make some compromises for how you're going to get this money real quick.
Yeah. So
And through a cool little
doesn't
turn of events and backstory of these prisoners. Remember, because he's a prison guard.
Yeah, he's a prison guard, so he
Has the opportunity to
learns of
recover giant briefcases of
of money that are hidden in this.
in your mob plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It involves a hidden big old thing of
So you got
duffel bags full of
you got Dolph knowing about it. You got local street toughs knowing about it. The prison guard, or the prisoners, and whoever.
Yeah, our bad guy faction, the mobsters,
and Scott Adkins himself
and
learned
our
about it.
British man. Yeah, there's
So,
3.
Yeah, they all go after said treasure until.
Except don't forget, you also have the ticking clock element.
Yeah, it's
The literal ticking
the
clock.
literal talk. Yeah,
Have to call it
until
literal because it's literal.
Castle Heights falls. Castle's Heights. Anyway,
They're demolishing the building
Yeah.
that afternoon.
so you have to recover the treasure before the afternoon.
Oh, it's a pounding clock.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a pounding clock.
The deeper impact was only felt from the clock on 24. When they did the beep and the whole bass noise thing, they should have done something like that.
Remember 24?
Yeah, 24 was amazing. Late 2000s things.
Speaking of which, didn't they have dubstep in this movie?
Ah, yes. 2021, and we still have dubstep. Still make it.
You may as well.
They're still-
I don't think that's Dolph's fault. Or
No.
Or to Dolph's credit, we'll stay neutral on it.
Yeah, yeah, we can whoever the music supervisor was, we can tentatively blame that guy. But yeah, speaking of music, it also had the bitchin'. It had the actually cool theme song.
Credits song?
Yeah.
That you couldn't find out who was by.
No.
Bombs away. It's too late. I can't blame tomorrow for today.
Yeah, they had a cool
Yeah.
alterna grunge. Maybe they didn't want their name out there.
Maybe it could have been a one-off with session musicians or whatever.
I think it reminded me of a lot of different 90s groups.
You know what? You know who it could have been?
Cheap motherfucker.
That's who it could have been. Maybe you're supposed to be.
I wondered if he was going to direct one. I was waiting for him to play the drums, damn it. Didn't happen. Oh, there was a Dolph trope in there that has nothing to do with drums. Remember how he deals in juicing? Remember, there's been at least two other examples of Dolph juicing vegetables and fruits in a fruit juice smoothie.
Yeah, he's a juicer.
Thing. It'll pan over to his daughter in the kitchen or whatever, standing in the kitchen, and he's doing juicing with the blueberries. Remember blueberries are a good source of non-acid folate.
Yeah.
For those of us with the methylation concerns.
So
you put blueberries in, and also because they are so damn tasty. That's what he's using. He's grabbing a handful of blueberries in the camera shot.
Yeah.
So again, atta Bob.
That was also a damn good impression too.
And you go through your plot.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about with that.
Yeah,
there's some good fight scenes. There's great interactions with these criminals.
Good vehicle scenes.
People shooting expensive shotguns and what's it called? Machine guns.
Yeah, the prominent spaz. I think that's another soft Dolph trope. Is there has to be a spaz.
Oh, good. Okay.
So
and then deals little guns with a silencer about that big on them.
And of course, enemies always miss. The gun always messes up. You know, all the traditional movie bad guy tropes. Yeah. It was filmed in the actual abandoned hospital in Atlanta. None of that was a set piece.
Yeah, they're in a building.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, that lends to the authenticity as well as just being cool that you didn't have to set up peeling paint or whatever.
As much as I like to see goofy, horrible sets and cheap, crappy things and walls.
You gotta give them credit.
Yeah, you at least get to enjoy a...
when it's time.
Cool running up and down big stairwells, yeah.
Yeah, also this, to me anyway, had a pretty memorable ending chase scene. It's the very first time I've seen money just thrown out of a suitcase. After all that effort of just...
You may as well give me my money!
Might as well.
That's the first time I've seen that in a...
you sure?
In a damn...
In an action movie where there's money?
Yeah.
It's visually spectacular.
Yeah. I, of course, don't watch a lot of popular ones, so they may have used it in a popular movie I haven't seen yet, but this counts as the first time I've seen a bunch of them.
Well,
in the chase scene.
The problem of trying to enjoy an action movie where it's not something you've already seen a million times.
Yeah.
I would say 75% of action movies at this point are a bore just because it's stuff you've seen.
Yeah,
that's nothing much new to keep your interest.
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't. This is a very, very watchable.
Oh yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, it features a few things that you just remember this movie doing. And that's about it.
Well, is that a testament to a good job?
Oh, it's a great job.
They use elements that you've seen a million times, but it's still quite watchable.
You know, every time, like...
There's stolen money. There's two good guys that don't trust each other and start by punching each other out.
Yeah.
There's tropes, but they're well used.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
Yeah. I mean, freaking the action's great. We got freaking every time I see that lady get hit in the head with a piece of a pallet or a 2x4, whap, and then she.
That's one of my favorite parts, favorite shots of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yes. It's not. Yeah. Cool when she is shot, but
the 2x4. Well, just the slapstick of the 2x4 shot. When Dolph tosses a 2x4 at your face. It kind of struck me watching Bob that he showed off some of his long decades of experience, seasoned veteran man.
Yeah.
With the comic relief.
Yeah.
Was one of the other things that makes this so great and so nice to go through, man, was some of these nicely done comic moments.
Yeah.
You got your little bit of, at times, hilarious banter between the two good guys, and a small amount of exchange between those two hillbillies that counts as good comic relief.
Yeah.
But there's parts that are like, I don't know. You can tell it was directed by a capable man. I just feel like it was his vast Hollywood experience at work. The bit where he's standing outside in that window behind that curtain.
Everybody listen.
I was like, yes, that is our boy.
Yeah, it's I would barely know what to call it. Like.
Oh, that gave me chills up my.
It's fantastic.
Spine. There's a couple bits like that. There's cool shots. Whether or not that's to his credit, director of photography, man, or whatever. There's good shots through the movie. It may or may not be thanks to him. And then there's a couple of these great comic relief moments.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was the other one?
We could,
the curtain, we could what?
I was going to say we could attribute that to, I guess, probably either him not taking either himself or the movie so seriously.
It's Bob, yeah.
It's Bob, yeah. It's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, you can give him a trophy at the end of the film.
Yeah.
And he'll and say, well, what are you gonna do now, Bob? And he'll go, cheap motherfucker like me is just gonna
go back. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel the Dolph Lundgrenism is what we're saying.
I go back to my apartment. Do things.
The purity, the humility.
Yeah.
It's Dolph.
It's fantastic.
Speaking of which, did you notice in the denouement that he doesn't get his own denouement? There's two denouements, but one of them is for
what? I didn't notice that.
The friend, the British guy's friend's family.
Okay.
And wrap up that subplot, and then one for the other guy, the guy who knew where the money was.
Oh,
the prisoner that Dolph learned about the
cohort.
Money.
Yeah, the prisoner cohort guy.
Well, he gives up his own. Remember? And his is the heaviest one. His is the one with the dying daughter.
Yes, that's right.
Him being completely screwed on his insurance company.
Yeah, he's got probably the biggest drive to go. So
maybe she didn't want to be in the movie anymore. Maybe she was still young enough to say, "Dad, this is embarrassing."
Okay, Dad, I'll only do maybe like 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, and that's it.
Yeah, was she only there for a day or two on the? I bet you, yeah.
That would, be funny.
What can get more Dolph?
No,
he doesn't even give it. That's the equivalent of at the end when you hand him a trophy and he hands it right over to somebody else.
It's class.
It's the Dolph, the selflessness, and the
Yeah. So
Great stuff.
Yeah.
How many times did I look at this? Initially and for recap,
Yeah.
it's only about a month or a 6-week difference from when we first saw it.
It'd be like...
I've seen it like 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I count as like 2.5 to 3.
Great stuff.
But yeah, we can't forget about the keyboard scores. The cheeky keyboards.
Oh. Yeah, it wasn't all dubstep. There was some parts with cool synthesizers.
Yeah.
Sound.
That was great. And the main thing that I got, the main question I got for the movie, why did we need the tension between Scott and Dolph anyway? Because they were both the good guys. You know, they were both the people you wanted to root for. So
The attempt to stick with fond tropes,
that could be it.
partly in the interest of funny banter. That's a chance to make 4 or 5 different jokes on the part of the two of them. Remember?
Yes.
I don't think you understand how plans work.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines
Yeah.
that Dolph has ever said.
Yeah.
The British guy has a not very well thought out plan, and then Dolph says,
How do you know they're not down there?
I don't, okay? It's a high-risk plan.
Damn it. I don't think you understand how plans work.
Then you got a plan, have you?
Not to mention, I mean, it lends more opportunities for awesome Dolph action. Because, I mean, they get in a tuffle. They get in a pretty good fight.
well, that's the main thing, is
So, yeah.
to have it be where he still fights a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain, but I found myself asking that while watching the movie. I'm like, we have 3 conflicts.
Fight with the bad guys.
Yeah, but... Yeah, maybe
If they would have dragged it on, I would have been a little dismayed.
Yeah,
but still, it's not enough to outweigh everything
Yeah,
else.
they did a good job of wrapping it up. And I may be misremembering, but I could have sworn that I heard the Monty Python theme during this movie. I think it was during the first act. But
Look at this. We're going to have lots of activity over here. This is all going to come down. We're going to have a nice big civic center here.
Oh, maybe they were watching TV.
it's always good. I think it was played by the band, because they had a live...
Oh, yeah, there was a parade band
Yes.
for political fanfare music because the mayor was holding an event when it was for the demolition. Yeah.
The band always
Yep.
has
Maybe they played something that sounded like,
follow the mayor.
yep, however that goes.
Yeah, maybe it was 90% the same. But,
Yes, I'm trying to think of my other favorite parts. The curtain, the 2 before. Oh, the jumping. Dolph, whoever writes the movie, whoever did that, I don't remember if it said he was involved with the story.
Right.
But Castle Falls recognizes the universal excitement and appeal of jumping.
yes.
There's a key thing at the very end of the plot
Yes.
where somebody goes, jump! And the other person's, oh crap, I gotta jump. And, man. Shit!
Yeah.
Right before he jumps,
Yeah. And it's
another very favorite. And
Yeah.
in being so jaded, just the feel of
It's a beautiful thing.
even getting an enjoyable moment like that still,
Yeah.
without having to read too much into it or
And-
use the rose-colored glasses.
It's not even an elongated shit that, drags on as he's falling down. It's literally a shit.
Yeah,
The beautifuless of it. It's awesome.
yeah, they don't
So yeah.
hang about.
Yeah, so we would recommend for sure.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. Pay the full price if you're a Dolph Lundgren fan, but if you need something from Redbox to watch, that's it. That's a great movie all around. So,
Yeah, we're of course the Dolph Lundgren guys who pay particular attention to.
and
It's gonna rank high on my list for the next
yeah,
one.
yeah, I gotta put it on there too.
So it's gonna be one of those things where we have to say, well, we talked about it before.
Yep. So,
But yeah, this was an event of its own just because of the COVID.
yeah, it was great to have a decent action movie, a great action movie.
Yeah, how good it is in conjunction with
During,
it marks the end of the
during healthcare climate.
bad hiatus, definitely.
Yeah, so. Yeah, keep making them, Dolph.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Woo!
Don't stop.
We forgot we forgot what we were supposed to be doing.
Keep going.
Here we go. Yeah.
So.
Woo. Yeah. Woo.
Yes, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're making the go.